Because sometimes you even find that the woman is a humble woman, but the man just cannot get this thing out of his head that if I don't lord it over her, she will not feel. So he deliberately wants to now humble her.
Now, this will douse a lot of tension we see in our marriages.
Yeah, the reason why this is very important as well is because right now I know that there are people who, because of this financial thing, where a woman already feels that, okay, I am already financially comfortable. I will not, I will have difficulties with this man if we get together.
Yes, it happens a
Yes,
lot. The work culture in our clients are changing. So should also change our cultural ramifications of
orientation.
marriage.
Okay. I want to make a point, really. What you said
Yes.
about when a woman is providing, you begin to. This is the truth, and this is the reason why I brought up that explanation. So, women who have done this in our conversations, I've seen that a lot of women who have taken over the role of providing
Yes.
have a regret, and looking back, they feel I must make sure that my daughter does not learn to do this. If she's with a man and things turn out this way, she needs to not take on the role of providing because the man will now start to antagonize her. So if we pay attention, we will know that it's really not about because she's doing it that the man is doing that. It's because of
So
the personalities,
it's cultural.
it's because of the relationship that they have and the people that are involved. Because not every man would become antagonistic when that happens. Because if really a man had taken a position where he became supportive of that person who is earning that money, and if the woman is the type, because sometimes you even find that the woman is a humble woman, but the man just cannot get this thing out of his head that if I don't lord it over her, she will not feel. So he deliberately wants to now humble her. There's that. And then there are the women who are not level headed because they've already built that into their consciousness. So I think at the end of the day, what we really want to talk about is that when you're getting involved with a human being, another human being, you need to see the type of person this person is, despite what is going on externally. What type of person is them? How do they view other people?
Exactly. Those are the conversations we started from. We were saying that there must be full disclosure. I need to know the kind of person I'm marrying. Yeah. Now, you see, the scenario you have painted happens because some of our men are very traditional. Some spouses are traditional, even women.
Mhm.
They become so traditional that they are fixated along the lines of this cultural thing. That no matter how wealthy a woman is, not until you begin to buy her gifts and presents and make financial contributions, you are seen less than a man. The other way too, certain times men, even when they have the money, even when the woman has the money in the family, the man feels uncomfortable to even spend the money that's available. I'm talking about
Yeah,
go shopping, take my card. Oh, we
yeah,
want to buy a car. Okay, I can apply for this loan from a bank and this and that. I tell you a story. There's a woman who became a director in a federal establishment, and they gave her a car with a driver. So they went for a wedding, and the husband, that first 1 month or so, the husband went and sat in the owner's corner. And the woman came out from the reception after him and said, no, 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 no. I am the boss now. Get up from that place and go to the other side. I'm the one who should sit at the owner's corner. Look
mhm.
at that. What does that show
Yeah.
you?
It just shows me that it's both of them because in the first
Yes.
place, why did the
It's
man
not
go and
true.
sit in the owner's corner? Why did he go and sit in the owner's corner? Why did she have to respond that way? It wasn't
That's what
necessary.
I'm telling you.
So,
It's a
you know,
cultural thing. But what we are bringing to the table is to teach people. what is doable. And we're trying to tell people that these our cultural things we are holding on to should not continue because dynamics of life is changing. Is that not what we're saying?
What are we saying? Let me ask you. Are we saying that people should, let's just put it in black and white. Are we saying that
It has
you
always been
will
in black
not
and white.
you will not have the life that you want if you are blinded by things that have been planted in your subconscious? If they are not going to yield the positive outcome, you will not have the life that you want.
Okay,
That's what we're
okay.
saying.
I don't want it to sound that way. I want us to be found to be saying that we must be flexible.
You must be flexible.
Let us, yes, let's learn flexibility.
And what is that? What? How far would you be? How far would you
The,
take
me-
flexibility?
the meaning of flexibility is, oh, right now my wife, God has lifted her head up in the place where she works. My income is not as high as hers right now. And for now, while I will support her to continue to excel in her calling. And how do I support her? I need to take care of the home front. I will sit down with the children to do their homework. I will help to cook whatever we need to eat. I will so that when my wife comes back, she doesn't have to go and disengage and start going back to the kitchen if she comes in very late because of the kind of work she does. So when there is this role reversal, it does not make you any less a man. In a
It's actually not
similar
even
way,
a reversal. I don't see it as a reversal. I see it as a buffer.
it's a buffer.
Yeah.
Well,
So you're
it's
both doing
okay.
that work. Because if I'm married to a
Okay.
man who if this is what we have in my home, that man is actually he's also part of what is earning that money. And that's why you see that
Exactly.
when people get divorced, that's why the woman is like say here now in Canada where I live. If we don't get divorced, I am entitled as a woman, I'm
Yes.
entitled to whatever increments that man had in the period of our lives together because even if I'm home with Mika, I contributed
That
to it by giving him that support,
that
which made it
that law
possible
is
for.
also that law is also here in Nigeria. A lot of men don't know it.
Uh-huh.
Anything that you bought in the period of the marriage, as in houses, as in cars, as in lands, if there must be a divorce, is shared 50-50.
So that when a man is supporting that woman as in whatever his capacity is supporting her, he
You
is
you
also
better
part of
so
what is earning that
yes.
money. I just want to
Yes.
make yeah, he's part of what is earning that money.
Because it is her support function that makes you the man able to go for it. It is his support function that makes you the woman able to do your work. I'll give you a typical
Exactly.
example. I'll give you a typical example. I went to invite Joyce Myers to come and preach in Nigeria. I wrote her a letter. I was in Maryland and she came to preach in a church, Maryland in America. So I felt like inviting her to Nigeria and I wrote a letter inviting her. And then next day, a reply came from, say, a certain Bob Myers or something like that. So I didn't know who that was. He told me that he is the administrator of Joyce Myers' ministry, that he runs the whole administration. All that Joyce Myers does is to just show up and preach and step back. So I began to listen to a lot more of her message, and I heard her saying the same thing. So the man is actually the engine room of that ministry, but it is the woman's face that people see. Nobody
Exactly.
knows that. Nobody knows that it is man that's running the ministry.
Exactly.
So if you
So
now
every
go after she has finished preaching, you want to talk to the set man, she'll just direct you to Bob. I think
exactly.
his name is Bob. So I am just saying that society is changing. Let us adjust. Let's be flexible enough to see the reality that is facing us. And let me tell you something. There's a culture in Nigeria where if you want to get married, the first thing they do is that they give you a pig to bring up. I think
What does that
yes.
mean?
I can't. They want
What
to.
does
They
that
want
mean?
to. They want to test your patience. They want to
Ah,
see whether you can pay the price of coming down from your high horse
What culture
and
is that?
doing what I can't remember. It's somewhere up north. I can't remember the
That's an
details.
interesting one.
I'll investigate it. By next time, I'll give you the details.
I'm
They
sure it's
want
no
to
longer in
test,
practice.
well, who knows? They want to test your ability to take responsibility as the man.
That's very interesting.
Responsibility, responsibility is not just to sleep with a woman. I don't know whether this is allowed. The responsibility is not just to be backing out instructions. You have a
Mhm.
responsibility to run the home. You have a responsibility to look into the lives of the children. Yep. For instance, during my time, I will run to schools. Anything about financial, maybe we don't have money to pay. It is me that goes to discuss with the bosses or the principal to say, well, give me a payment plan. And they have, I mean, we went through all that. It is my face that is plastered everywhere. All right. That was my own contribution. Then they space it out for me. If it is 200, 400, I'll just keep paying until I finish. Is that not a contribution?
Beautiful.
Yeah. So it's a shared responsibility. The sooner our society, whether Nigeria or outside Nigeria, gets to realizing that marriage is a shared life, gets to realize that you are no longer alone. It's no longer about me only. It's no longer about just what I want. It is about there is a second half of me. I need to get her buy-in or his buy-in. I need to carry him or her along. We need to be in this together. Yeah. We need
You
to
know,
discuss how we're going to move forward. Now,
the-
this will douse a lot of tension we see in our marriages.
yeah, the reason why this is very important as well is because right now I know that there are people who, because of this financial thing, where a woman already feels that, okay, I am already financially comfortable. I will not, I will have difficulties with this man if we get together.
Yes. It happens a
Yes.
lot.
So I think I want to
But
encourage us. Yeah. What I would like to, I want you to tell me um, if you have if there's something you share. I want to encourage us, despite everything we've talked about, because that's what we've talked about. Asking for people to rewire the brain regarding
rewire.
yeah,
When you
regarding
say rewire, it reminds me of where we go to repair our cars. Rewire.
okay. Change it now, change the carburetor of that brain, right?
Of that brain.
Gotta deal with it. You need to make some changes. Make some changes there because this is what is holding some people. Some people that would have gone
Yeah.
on together. The fear is
Yeah.
this man. I'm not sure how he's going to handle this thing. Because what if the man is even a very good man? Because he can be a very good, kind-hearted man, but it now makes him feel a little timid. He can be a very good man. He's not able to now speak up when I
It's,
don't want to. I won't be comfortable in this relationship because I cannot speak up. I can't tell her what to do if I think that the way she's going to spend this money is not, I won't be able to speak. So that's the problem, right?
can I say this? It's
Yes.
a double-edged sword.
Uh-huh.
Yes. When the woman is financially established, a lot of men will feel there's an inferiority complex that sets in.
Mm-hmm.
Where everything the woman does, the man feels you're trying to show me that you have money.
Or you may not even be thinking that. Let's even leave those ones that think like that. Let's think of
I mean,
one
I'm
who,
coming. I'm saying
right?
that there is the man's side. There is also the woman's side. My experience is that a lot of women I have seen, especially in this our church work,
Yeah.
once you see that a woman is the pastor of a church or a prophet, you suddenly notice her assuming some non-approachable
Stance.
character, stance, yes. And this is just originating from the fact that she can pay her bills. Now, naturally, a lot of men run away because If you see a woman that thinks like this and she even agrees to marry you,
Mhm.
is a red flag, very, very red flag. It's
Because
both ways. It's both ways.
are you
There
not
are
planting
also,
doubt in the minds of a man when you say it's a red flag? So unless you expatiate and explain, so it may be a red flag, but look beyond it and check for what.
I'm saying that the woman who is so blessed needs to be a bit careful too. I am saying that the man, while even if you don't have it, it's not about money. Provision is not just about money. The role of a man does not end in providing money for their family.
Beautiful.
This man can do a lot more than just about money. So if it's the woman that has the money, it doesn't mean that she's the everything in the family. No. But this is a mindset that we need to do a lot of work to disengage from ourselves.
Let's remember that there are men who have the money, but their children are the driver's children or the gateman's children or
Yes,
the roadside mechanic down the road. Why is that?
yes.
So that tells us that it's not about the money. The money is just an external thing, and everything that we respond to is about
It,
the way that we carry ourselves.
no, the gate man or the driver may actually carry themselves better than the man.
Let's talk about that next.